President Trump's so-called buyout for federal workers can move forward. So says a federal judge in the District of Massachusetts. This is a win for the Trump administration. Judge O'Toole issued this order just a short time ago, lifting the pause that he put on the program Trump calls a buyout earlier this week. It's important to know that Judge O'Toole did not rule that what Trump was offering to federal employees is legal. That's not what he said. The judge actually ruled that the people who brought the lawsuit, the federal worker labor unions, did not have standing to bring the case in the first place because the judge determined that they are not directly impacted by the president's offer. And the judge also ruled that his particular court did not have jurisdiction over the president's offer. Of course, you know, since he took office, President Trump has been on a mission to slim down the federal workforce. To do that, he said that federal workers who resigned would get to stop working for the federal government and would still receive their pay through September. The White House reported of the more than 2 million federal workers, about 65,000 took that deal. But the federal workers' labor union sued and said to the judge that the president's offer was an arbitrary, unlawful, short-fused ultimatum. They argued the offer Trump is calling a buyout has no guarantee, and in the end, federal workers could be left with nothing and no way to get their job back. Why? Well, the fact is, again, Congress has the power of the purse. We don't know how much this is going to cost. The president offering tens of thousands of federal workers or more than 7 months of their salary up front with no work to show for it. It's probably something that Congress has to approve. And they haven't done that yet. And don't forget, there isn't even a deal to keep the federal government open past mid-March. The government is scheduled to shut down unless Congress finds a way to pass a funding bill. As of now, there isn't one of those either. And certainly if the government can't open, no federal worker is going to get their regular salary, let alone more than 7 months of it up front. Now, it's unclear if these federal worker unions are going to appeal Judge O'Toole's ruling, and it's also unclear if or when the deadline to accept the president's offer to resign will be reinstated for federal employees. Lastly, I just want to mention President Trump has been making a really big deal recently about what he calls activist judges. And Judge O'Toole, who is an appointee of President Clinton, had been in Trump's crosshairs because he is one of the several judges who initially or currently is blocking one of Trump's efforts. It's unclear if Trump will now change his tune now that Judge O'Toole seems to be siding with him.